overall, it has to be defying everything that I've ever thought possible and what everyone else has ever thought possible for what I and women generally can achieve. You know, every step of the way I've placed preconceived limits on myself, and others do that too. And every time I've reached those limits, they've kind of dissolved into the distance. And that has been the most empowering and enlightening thing about this whole journey, that I've realized that my limits and our limits are not where we think they are, and that more is possible, especially for women in sport. In terms of my a specific race that I feel is my biggest achievement, it has to be Kona last year. And I remember speaking to someone before the race, well, way before I had the bike crash 2 weeks before, and I said to them, look, all I want is to finish a race feeling physically and emotionally spent. At Kona, I got my wish. I gave absolutely all of my heart and my soul to that race, and I crossed the finish line absolutely annihilated. I overcame more than I could ever think that it was possible for my body to overcome. And for me, that was my finest racing hour. And I realized then, and it was quite a liberating realization, that the true measure of success for me could never be the time on the clock. Although I'm so incredibly proud of my world records, I realized then that the true measure of success is whether you've done the very, very best with what you've got on the day, whether you give all your heart and soul to the race. And if you do, you can't ask for more, because I feel that the time on the clock in Kona was soft compared to what I could potentially achieve and what I think other women can potentially achieve very, very soon. But like I said, it was my finest racing hour because I overcame more than I ever thought possible. And I think that was my proudest sporting moment to date.
If you like endurance sports, you'll love the Endurance Hour podcast. You can find weekly episodes on iTunes and Stitcher Smart Radio. Be sure to like and follow us on Facebook and Twitter, keyword Endurance Hour. Email any questions, comments, or topic suggestions to endurancehour@gmail.com, and leave us a voicemail anytime at 720-295-9890.